Adam, you must get the chief to the city hall. Why, what's the hurry? Why, what's all the hurry? He's safe now and should get some rest first. Mr. X has created a robot effigy of the chief that will speak to the public at the press conference. I see. We must get to the real chief. We must get the real chief there before the robot so we can explain the danger and clear your name. Okay, so I've managed to clear the first half of the game at least, even though at the moment things are not going very well because, well, I have some robots I'm trying to kill, and apparent as it might be, they are trying to kill me, unsurprisingly. Because I think at this stage, they're just intimidating me, so... well, at least I can say I got one of them. Fuck off. Well, at least I can say they're easy to hit. Which is one thing. Anyways, moving on. Whilst I'm trying to survive these fucking robot prototypes who do not want me to kill them. More like they want to just fucking massacre me before I even get to the boss level. Which is, as I would think, to be extremely hard. Because, well, I'm probably the worst player of this game in the world, I would say. I would honestly think I'm practically one of the worst players in the world at this game. Judging by how the rest of this game has gone, and how I am unable to avoid my enemies. I think I'm probably one of the worst players at this game, but I've somehow made it all the way to the final stage because of sheer goddamned luck. That's all it really was that got me here, and maybe it will luck that helps me to beat this game somehow. And maybe it'll be luck that helps me into beating this game somehow. You know what? I feel like at this stage I should probably just give up, unless I know what it is I need to do. Because I'm clearly incompetent, but yet somehow I'm still playing this game in the hopes of saying that one day maybe I will beat it. But at the moment, not looking to be the case. Because I suck like hell. And I honestly just want this shit to stop now. You know, if this continues, I'm just gonna have to make sure that I do a segment where I'm actually concentrating and just clipping for every enemy I kill. I feel like that's what needs to happen here, if I'm gonna pull this off, because if I don't, then well... I'm basically dead. Fuck! Get me off this fucking conveyor belt. Oh, okay. Got no idea what that was, but apparently it helped. Well, at least I can say I killed one of them. Okay, so there's some sort of rhythm to the conveyor belt somehow. I think that's what this is. There's some sort of rhythm to the whole conveyor belt thingy. It seems to keep moving backwards and forwards. It's almost oscillating. It feels like it's oscillating. As in, it's moving backwards and forwards. You know, if I die before the end of this level, I'm basically just going to be asking myself, is there any way for me to beat this? And if so, what is it that I need to do in order to beat it? I think that's what I need to do here. Well, at least I can say the robots are dead. Oh no. Thank you, meat. Also, I'm pretty sure I'll have just one set of lives after this. And apparently whoever that guy was with the jetpack, he is now dead. So that at least means I have got something positive to look back on once I get to the end of this game. Even though I only have 5 lives left. But either way, I still think if I can somehow manage to get myself through to beating this game somehow, then maybe I might have a shot at this thing. If I can just manage to figure out how to take those robots down. And also furthermore, yeah. I also learned from the video I watched on this game is that these robots are based off those robot prototypes from RoboCop. Except for saying it's not the actual RoboCop. And part of the reason I know that is because, well, I've actually seen the movie. It's cheesy to say the least, but I do think it's a good film. That's if you like R-rated films, so you know. Oh, okay. Fuck. Now this is gonna be interesting. Just to see what happens here. Oh, okay. Well, that's not as... Oh, for fuck's sake. I need to keep away from... keep away from there somehow. I need to make sure I keep away from there somehow. Okay. Making progress. Maybe I can manage to beat this game after all. I think I cleared the toughest parts, but I don't know if this either will or won't be where I actually beat the game. I still have another 5 lives just in case, but I have a feeling once I get down to facing off against the robot axe again, things are going to be hard. Well, at least I can say I've almost defeated that claw. Okay. So, at least I can say that's one part of this whole thing down. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, good thing I have another 5 lives just in case. I could not move. I think there's a certain way I have to do this, but I don't know what that way is. I need to wait until the shocks have stopped and then maybe I can get this one. I have a feeling that's what needs to happen here. I've got no idea what to do from this stage onwards. There's got to be a way to do it somehow. Oh, okay. So apparently he does lose power, or in other words, he loses voltage at one point, and that's when I'll hit him. Okay. It's alright, it's fine. He's defeated, he's defeated. Finally. Dr. Zan was the key to my plan. You've now destroyed my robot factory. Now you've destroyed my robot factory. The city will pay for your meddling big time. Mr. X, don't you ever give up. You're helpless. Surrender. That's where you're wrong, handsome one. My loyal followers in the Syndicate have planted bombs throughout the city, primed to detonate within the hour. Even you will not be able to stop the mass destruction. Face it, Mr. X, Dr. Zan is no longer with you. Do you expect to run the city from a glass phial? Yes, traitor. Let me show you how. Oh boy. Yep. I think I know what this is. Yeah, so we're basically on the clock here. And apparently I cannot jump. Let's see if I can manage to do this somehow. Come on, come on. Fuck. Well, I've almost taken him down to his third shield. Okay, I'm down to his third shield now. So, I'm gonna save the game here, so I've at least got some progress to run by. So, saving the game here because I took down his first shield, and I've already missed. Okay, come on. Shit, 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 shit. Come on. If only it was possible to disable his wings, then maybe I wouldn't have to deal with this. Maybe I would not have to deal with this. Fuck! Why did I step away from him? Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, down to 2 shields now. I might be able to do this. If I can just hit him hard enough, then maybe I'll have a shot this time. I may have a shot this time. Oh, okay, come on, come on. Oh, damn it. Come on, one more hit. Oh, I hate it when he does that. Okay. Okay. I'm down to his final shield. So, all I'm going to do now is save the game so I do not lose anything. And also checking over to make sure my laptop is not giving me any frame rate issues. And at the moment at least, I might have a shot at this thing if I don't continue to keep losing lives the way I see it. Also, as long as he doesn't keep doing that, which is really fucking annoying in my opinion. Okay, he's down to his last bit of health. I might be able to do this. Come on, come on. Okay, I'm almost there. Okay, one more hit, one more hit. Oh, okay, one more hit. Yes! Finally! I got there eventually. And I did it with 25 seconds to spare. And now, I'm just gonna put in my initials, JAP. You probably know what the J and the P stand for if you've watched my Motorstorm playthrough. But anyways, there we go. Mr. X is defeated. I'm dying, please help me. Are you kidding? Well, if I die, you die. Goodbye. This guy never gives up. Let's get out of here. This place is going to blow up. He has activated the self-destruct sequence. We must hurry or we will die. I can't find the way out. All the doors are locked. Axel Zan, what are we going to do? I think we've had it. Hey little brother, you don't think I'd let you die, do you? Adam, are we glad to see you? Get us out of here, fast! Yeah, that's the sound of Adam's helicopter, by the way. Anyways, so before we move on to the credits, well, actually, I figure I might as well show this part anyway, just because, well, I want to. Yeah, fuck it. So this is how the game ends, if we get the good ending. And also this is the shot we get. The Syndicate's headquarters and robot factory were destroyed in the explosion. Using Adam's police helicopter, the team managed to locate and defuse all the bombs planted by Mr. X. Dr. Zan informed the police of all the city officials who had been kidnapped, whereupon their robot duplicates were destroyed and the real officials returned to their posts. Dr. Zan was placed in an asylum where he is said to be doing well. Dr. Zan was pardoned by the city for his role in the overthrow of the Syndicate. The team spent some time together in the city and then went their separate ways. So, anyways, there we go. So, that's pretty much how the game itself ends, and first of all, I would just like to say, fuck this game. And second, I did not think until I beat that robot once, I was actually going to beat him again. But somehow at the end of the day I did. And part of the reason for that is because I kept delivering the power punch. But anyways, so, in truth and fairness, over what I think about this game, well, it's clearly the hardest of the three to beat, and in all honesty, certain stages of this game really made me so incensed I was virtually apoplectic with how my chokes just basically became more and more costly every time my enemies just fought back. It was almost as if they were relentless, they just would not stop. Also, this game, with the Japanese version, it would be controversial, because one of the characters they debuted in the Japanese version of the game, which ironically is where Sega is based, to anyone who does or doesn't know, but, you know, the more you know. And one of the characters they added was called Ash, and he's basically a homosexual, and apparent as it might be, Sega were criticised for the release of this game and Ash in the Japanese version because, well, he's stereotyping homosexuality. But overall, I'm so glad to say I beat this game, because there was one point where I really thought for sure I was going to enter stages of paranoia, and in some cases I did. But I am glad to say I overcame the odds. I basically kept pushing and pushing as much as I could, and then, at the end of the day, I fought the unthinkable odds, and somehow at the end of the day, I won. This would also be the last game Sega would have in the Streets of Rage series until 2020, when they decided, after a 26-year hiatus, it was time to bring the game back again. And judging by reviews I've read on Streets of Rage 4, I've heard it's actually a good game, even though there are of course some cons. But in this original trilogy at least, I would say Streets of Rage 2 is clearly the best of the three. This one I would like to say is the hardest, and while the first one, definitely not as hard as this. Because at one point, I really thought for sure this game was not going to be beaten. But anyways, it doesn't matter. And even though none of you gave a shit whatsoever about watching the Streets of Rage videos I've been putting on my channel recently, At least I can say the game is beaten, and I never have to do this again. And if you will just excuse me for a moment, I've got a game to get out of the bookshelf that's right next to me, so I'll be RB. So, in terms of what my next gaming Let's Play is going to be, well, it's been over a year since I completed the first Burnout game, and in all honesty, I thought the game itself was too short in order for me to say it was a good game. It was a lot of fun, but I don't think it was long enough for me to say it was a good game. But because of the positive reviews it got, Criterion and Acclaim decided it was time for there to be a sequel. And so the next game we are officially playing is Burnout 2. Point of Impact. And hopefully if it's possible it will have a positive impact on my channel views as well. But anyways, so that's going to be our next game. And in terms of what I would rate the Streets of Rage trilogy overall, well, excuse me, I just had some water. I would give this a 6 out of 10. And the reason for that is, well, because I don't think with the other games they really increased or decreased the number of stages you could do. I mean, there is 8 stages you can do overall, but ultimately there is a bonus level you can do in City Hall if you do not rescue the chief in time on stage 6. And this is basically something that takes place, I think, in the White House, but I'm not too sure. I'll probably leave a link down in the description below to say what that is, but anyways, yeah. So, TLDR is the Streets of Rage trilogy is done. And as to what I'll be doing for Streets of Rage 4, well, that's very YTBD at the moment. You know, yet to be determined. So, yeah. That's pretty much all I've got for this game, and all I can really say now is, even though nobody cared whatsoever about watching the videos I put out on this trilogy, to those of you who are my loyalists, I always do appreciate the support of at least getting a couple of views on every video I publish, and all I can really say now is, thanks for watching, and until next time, you'll take it easy. So, until the start of Burnout 2, see you later, and peace out.